my name is Carolina. Welcome to my channel. This video is a part 4, of me knitting a dress. This dress in particular, this is a Zara dress. I think it was released around summer last year. When I saw it through a TikTok. It had already sold out. I wasn't really going to buy it, probably, but I saw so many people talking about it that it just piqued my interest because I looked at it and I was certain I could make it. I knit in a knitting machine. This is a knitting machine, a domestic knitting machine. There's a lot of manual labor required, but it is a lot faster to use this than it is to knit with the normal knitting needles that you're used to seeing. You know, I got the materials and eventually I got around to making it. If you have not watched the other videos, I would suggest you watching it, but to sum it up real quick, I originally thought this was going to be a relatively fast project because I wanted to use the lace carriage to make the specific stitch that the dress has. It's a very open weave, a very lacy stitch that requires making holes on the knit, but like not actual holes, just making it when you're knitting. And there is a specific setting in this machine that can do that a lot faster, but this dress has this very specific lace stitch. If you look at it, the little holes that make the lace, they have only a line through them. It's not a full stitch. And to make that, I couldn't really use the specific settings in the machine that are made for lace. So I had to use one of these. This is the transfer tool, and transfer the stitches to the side to make the holes, like you would do, I think, with hand knitting, just in the machine. And that made this dress that I thought was going to be a 10-12 hour knitting project into a 40-hour dress. I took 40 hours to make it, but if you watched the last video, you'll know I completed it. I needed the front part, the back part, the 2 sleeves. The dress is done, and now we have to do the other part of the dress. The part that I would argue is the most intriguing, is I think what makes this dress it. Because I feel like if it was just this dress that I just finished making in the last video, it is a cute dress. I'm very proud of making it in the way that I did, especially because it took a lot longer. Although mine is a little short to where it is. But what makes it that amazingness is that beaded embroidered fringe. It's on the hem of the dress and on the sleeves, and that really makes the dress, I think. And it's also something that takes a long time. So I need to quit yapping and just show you me making these beaded fringe embroidered tassel thingies to put in my dress. I'm segueing you to the vlog. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, long time no see. Dress has been here for a couple of days. I don't know why I've been procrastinating finishing it, because like I think it'll take less time to embroider than I took to make it. Yes, it's amazing like this, but we've established it's short. So I'm thinking that the beads will weigh it down just a little bit. And if I just store it in the hanger, as you shouldn't do with knits, let me make clear that I know you shouldn't do this with knits, because I know that they stretch, which is what I want. I think that the beads might just make it weigh it down just a little bit. So I don't know why I've been procrastinating doing it. I don't know how many are per pack, but quite a bit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I had these clear ones. They look a little bit silver, but I think it's just because they're all together and they're a little big. And then I also have these ones that are tinier, and I'm pretty sure these are the right ones. I bought 6 packs of this, but I don't think it will be enough. So I just went online and I bought another one, and I think this one is what, like 500 or something, which I hope it's enough. But these ones, the original, the first ones that I bought, are bigger than these. Can you see it? You can. You obviously can. I will intercalate them. I have it in my heart that these this ones won't be enough. I'm gonna try it with this thread. This was the one that I used in my cousin's wedding little top thing that I did for her. Let's just see if it goes through the small ones, because if it does, I'm gonna use this. If it doesn't, I will use fishing wire. I just kind of don't want to use fishing wire for some reason. I feel like it's going to cheapen the process. I don't know why I think like that, but I do. Oh, maybe the double thread won't go through the small ones. But my thought process was bead the teardrop one and then go inside all of the small beads with 2 threads so that there's no knot in the end. But ooh, this bit might be too small. I don't know, now looking at it, maybe they do use the bigger one. The small one doesn't go through the needle. Now I hope that it's the bigger one actually. I'm also leaving for lunch in like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know why I started it now. But it's better late than never. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's 12 of the crystal ones, and then one before the bead, and then one after the bead. 12. Was I wrong? Never hope to be wrong. This much. Look at the difference. It's definitely the bigger one. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use the bigger bead. Yesterday, one of my bead bags dropped on the floor, exploded. Like a whole kilogram of beads on the ground. And now I think we can use le needle. Le needle. One of the small ones. Hey friends, it's been a while. Went for lunch. And look. And also look. It works, I guess. So, let me show you my process. Okay. I'm using the thin yarn. So I cut a good chunk. I am out of my saving yarn at all costs phase, so they have a good tail in them so that I can embroider them with ease. Okay, and I'm using one of these. This is my needle threader, and it's not too big, as you can see, so I can fit like 4 to 5 beads on it. 4 is what I'm doing, so I put the first one here and then I hold it together, right? So there is no knot. There's only the knot like when I'm embroidering it. And then I put the teardrop one upside down like this. And there's only a little tip here. And then I go with the 2 sides of the yarn. Pull it through. Okay, all the way. And now I do, I'm using the bigger one. And I do 4 beads and take them through both threads, always using the 2 threads. Okay, so 4 and 4, 3 times like this, and now we have 12 beads, which is what I counted in the original dress. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of these. This is one of the little packages, and I'm going to embroider them all on the bottom, skipping, like doing every other column. So I'm calling a column the 2 stitches. So there's 2 stitches, and then there's skip 1, and then there's the cross. There's always like a little column of the 2 stitches, right? They never change. So I'm doing skipping every other one, because then on the next row of beads I'm going to embroider in that one that I skipped. So it's not in all rows for every row, it's in every other one, because that's how I visualized it in the original dress. So I'll see how long one package goes, and from that I will see like if I need to do the smaller ones, if I'll be able to do with just the bigger ones, which I don't think is the case, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do that forever. I hope to just like do it today. They're falling. They are falling. I always say that, like, I always want to finish today. No matter what the day is, it's always today. But it will be really nice if I can just like power through, hyperfixate on this, and finish it tonight. It's not early. It's probably like 5. And I've been working on it for like 2 hours, an hour. So I was getting the hang of it. Like, I didn't have the brilliant idea of using this straight away. First, I was just trying to like and put them in, which works. It's just a lot slower. And then I was like, well, my mom loves buying like crochet and knit stuff. So I was like, maybe she does have something like this, but it's just longer, so you can put more beads in at a time. And she did have it, and I did start using it, but I broke it. So as you can see, like it's this. I don't even know if you can see the one that I'm using, but it's a very thin wire. It's just bigger, so you can pick up more at once, but I think it's a little thinner than the one that I'm using because it broke. So I'm just using this one. If it breaks, I'm pretty sure I have another one, but if that one breaks, then we're back to licking the hell out of it and struggling with every single bead, which I hope doesn't happen. I'm trying to be careful.
I started the day with a potato.
Hey, it is another day. I timed myself for 2 hours of just making the bead things, and this is 2 hours of beads. Let me just count them. So I think that's gonna be nice knowledge. 1, 2, 3, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40, 40 tassel things in 2 hours. I have already attached like this amount and one sleeve. I'm gonna do the other sleeve. This and whatever is in here is one of these packs of the bigger pearl thing. One package is more than one roll, so I'm thinking probably I'll do like 2 rolls of the big bead and then 1 roll of the small bead. So yeah, the bigger beads are going further than I expected, but I will need a few of the smaller ones. Okay, so 1 hour and 37 minutes to embroider all of those tassels here, so like the 40 tassels, pretty much like 2 minutes per tassel actually. As I said, this is all of this is like one of these little packs, and I had 6 of them. This is one of them, and it's like almost 2 rows. Like I have from here till here missing, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tassels less. Then I need to make 2 full rounds around the bottom, and then just 1 here and 1 here. So with that, I kind of decided that I'll just use these. So I think there's 100 in each or something like that. It will probably be just like 1 or 2 rows less than the original, and that is more than enough for me because they will all be the same, and like they won't change sizes, and this is like the better size. So yeah. Look, I've been making them the whole entire day today. I only stopped for the gym. I kind of want to at least finish the tassels today. Let me show you the dress so far. It's actually a little insane. Now this is only for the vlog. When I left it to block outside and dry, I didn't know, but the guys that do like the landscaping here, they came into work. So they started just doing the garden, and once you do the garden, like, you know, dust and dirt just float into the air. And one of them was like really sweet and probably looked at this like dress just like there, and he was probably like, that's a white dress, let me just. So he put it on the studio because you guys know like the studio is facing the garden. But I think they worked for a little while before they saw it, which I'm so thankful that they even like thought of putting it inside. I'm so lucky also that I thought of like flipping it inside out to block it. The front that was facing outwards and a little bit of the back, because it's so holy, it's kind of a lot brown because of the dirt of the landscaping. And I saw this and I was like, maybe I should wash it again, but I just want to finish this video. I just want to finish this dress. So I just decided to embroider it, even though it's kind of literally dirty with dirt. This is like 3 layers on the bottom and like 2 layers on the sleeves so far. I've been like making a bunch of tassels, like 100, and then maybe not 100, but like 50 or so, and then embroidering for a bit, and then making the tassels, and then embroidering all the tassels that I did. But I think like I can very comfortably just sit in this very, very comfy chair and just make the tassels. And then to embroider them to the dress, I've been like, either I had it hanging and then working on it sitting on the floor. I also work with it on my lap, but I think the best way to embroider it, it's probably just like on my table. So I think that now I'm just going to take a shower and just sit in this comfy chair and just make the tassels. By the way, the dress is going to be like 1 kilo once it's done. It's already heavy. And I have 2 more of these to go, plus these. So I have a lot to go. This is what I've been doing for the past 2 days. And hopefully I'll just pull like a little bit of an all-nighter and finish making the tassels so that I can attach them. I just used way too much time to make this dress that it's covered in dirt. But let's not talk about it. This is my last package. Something that I've been doing that I feel like has been helping me is to count the pearl beads and put it here with the crystal ones, and then I will only stop or like take a break if I finish all of them. I go 20, so I count like 20 pearl beads, put them here, and then I start doing the tassels, and only once I'm done with the 20 I'll go out and like pee or take a little break, walk around. What do you guys listen to when you're crafting? I've been through audiobooks, I've been through just music. I started and finished a book, but it was a book that I had already listened to, because it's a Martian. And just like YouTube essays, like random YouTube essays that I don't really care too much about. Like the kind of thing, like I listen to a lot of like geography, chemistry stuff that I will not fully comprehend everything, so I'm not paying full attention. Because if it's something that like I really care and really know a little bit about, so I can like really fully understand the video, I tend to pay attention to the video and not to my craft. That's what I've been listening to. Counting the pearl beads and putting them here is also nice, because I only need 1 like container of beads on my lap instead of 2, which is convenient because it was hard to position the 2 in my lap. Guys, this is the very last one. Finally. Now I just have to embroider it. Something you notice if you make something like this with beads is that by the end, you only have like the very small, weird, tiny, skinny ones left because they're like hard to get. For the last few ones, I've been adding so many beads in comparison to the first ones because they're so skinny. Let me show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see because they're so transparent. But like, can you see, like, this one has 1,000,000 and this one has the 12 that I've been counting, and they're the same size. And it's kind of annoying, to be honest, because they're hard to get. But I don't think, like, visually there's not gonna be a difference because they're so. I'm done with the tassels. Oh my god. And there's like 100 more that I already attached to the dress. Before I go to the like studio and embroider, I've been embroidering here. See, the dress is here. I embroider it on the shelf and then me sitting on the ground. That was for the first row. It is good because it's just there. I don't have to keep moving it because it's getting quite heavy. So like to move it around a little bit, it's like, I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, it's nice that it's floating like this, but it's just worse for my back. And I feel like I don't get into a flow because I'm always like laying on the ground. Because it's a lot of like working like this versus like this on a table and like resting. Oh my god. Okay, I'll just take it all off. I need to paint my nails. Like, I don't know if you can see because of the lighting, but this nail polish is cracking. So the brown is cracking and it's all cracked and ugly. So I paint my nails on Sundays and today it's a Wednesday. So it lasted me like 10 days except for this one. I'm not going to flip you off. But can you see that there's two colors? It's because it cracked just the tip and I was like, I'm just going to like patch it because I don't really have time to like stop and paint my nails. So I usually take like 2 hours to paint my nails. I accidentally got the wrong shade of the brown. Like, I didn't get the one that I used. I got another one because yes, I have way too many nail polishes that I get confused with the colors because they're kind of similar. I just have been so bothered with this just nail polish because it's cracking and it's ugly. Like, after a week it's just ugly. I paint my nails with like normal nail polish. It lasts a week, which I like. Like, I like this moment of like painting my nails on Sundays and stuff, but sometimes I'm just like, I want to finish this project. Like, this project that I'm doing it took me so long to do. I just want to finish this. Like, I want to finish it, and it's just so long. Like, I spent 4 days making the tassels and like over the weekends as well. So I didn't paint my nails when I was supposed to, and now I just like I can't continue without it. And because I finished the tassels, I don't know if anyone here is like this, but for me, I'm like a task finisher. For example, if I'm in my studio and I start a project, like if I start the dress, in my head I need to finish the project in its entirety before like I clean my studio, which is not a good mindset for me specifically because the kinds, like my kind of art, my kinds of projects, they span through days. Just the making of the dress was like, what, 6 days? And then there's the whole tassel making and the whole joining the pieces. And that's why like sometimes I just come to my room because my studio is a mess. And like, I like organizing. And contrary to what my mom would tell you, I actually like organizing. But for me, I need to finish a task before I do the other one. Like, I need to finish a project and then clean the whole studio atelier so that I can like have a clean state to start my next project. What I should do is basically clean my studio space every single night before I finish working on it. But like, that's just not my mindset. My mindset is like, finish a project and then clean. Like, finish a project and then like change your nails. Finish a project and then do like everything else. I can't really do that because of the way like the just like the way that my projects are. Like, my form of art is knitting and it's so time consuming. But yeah, that's why like I'm painting my nails now because I wanted to finish the whole dress and then paint my nails, but they were so disgusting to look at and I'm always looking at them because I work with my hands. So I just had to stop here. I'm going to take like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then I'm gonna have lunch and go ahead and embroider. I'm just going to do plain white, and I'm gonna have this like pretty pearlescent like on top. I'll see you in the studio that I did clean because I was working on these tassels. I was like, I need to organize my studio. So I organized my studio and it's clean now. And we're going to go to a clean studio to embroider in a second. Let's embroider. Look, they're not perfect, but they're way better than the other ones. I want to look at them. The other ones, I didn't want to look at them anymore. So that's my analysis. I don't know how many there are actually. I'm assuming 600. I assumed 100 pearls per package. I had 6 packages. 6 times 100 is 600. Ah! But I don't know. I could count 36. Let's assume it's 36 on the other side. That's 72. So it's 72 every 2 rows, right? So we're supposed to do 10 times 5, 360 for the 10 rows. The arms are 90 each plus 180. It's 540. So if my calculations are right, I actually did more beads than I needed, and I thought I would have less. But this is just like an estimate of how many I'm gonna use. I probably counted it before I bought these beads because I bought them ages ago because I've been wanting to do this dress since last year. So maybe I did count just like I did here before buying these, and then I got desperate and thought, oh my god, I didn't count it, I'm gonna have too little, because you saw the packs, they were like visually small, but I guess it was 100 per pack. All of that to say, I thought I was going to have less, but now I think I will have enough. Let's embroider. Yay. As you guys saw, I've started it, but now I'm just going to continue. How do I do it? I have a needle. It's a tapestry needle, so it doesn't really have a point. And basically, I just go in between the 2 stitches of the rows that are just full stitches all the time. And I go through like 2 stitches, like 2 rows, go back on the first, and then go down underneath the tassel, go around the tassel, and I go inside, and then I just secure it on the back. I'm kind of annoying, I will say, with this. I do think I'm doing too much, but like I just want it to be secure. It's quite a heavy thing, so I just want it to be secure. So I go around quite a bit, like, and then just cut it and pray that it will stay. Good morning. I have been leaving her hanging since I started putting the beads on, in hopes that it stretches down. And honestly, I think it is stretching down a bit. I have a feeling that I will be finishing this today. As usual, it could be delusion, because there's a decent amount of beads here. It could be just hope. I'm going to sleep. Listen, today wasn't even that productive. I think I have 6 rolls in. I made pasta today for everyone in the house. I made like a very nice sauce. It tasted amazing. But maybe had too much oil or something. I just know that my tummy's hurting. I'm about to get my period, and I just don't want to sit here and finish this tonight. Stay here, guys. Oh my god, it's looking so nice. Tomorrow I'm doing or finishing it. I think, but not today because my belly hurts. See you in a second. Friends, so I didn't finish it the next day or the day after. I actually got sick and incredibly unmotivated. And also my good tripod just broke, so that was fun. I want to say it's because I got sick, but it isn't. It has been annoying, especially now that you can see it. Like, it's kind of done, but I still need 2 rows. So I'm gonna be doing that now, and hopefully I'll just sit there. And it's not like I can finish my video now because I barely have a voice, but I still want to finish it as soon as possible to be able to edit everything and finish this project. I've been doing it for too long now. I'm kind of annoyed at it. Like, I just want to finish this. So I hope I can finish it right now. I still haven't tried it on to see how much how longer it got with the beads, but I'm sure it did get a little long. I'm sorry for my lack of charisma. I'm sick. I went to the hospital this morning. Now I'm better, medicated. Girls, we did it. Let me show you the clips of me wearing it. I did finish it that day, even though I was sick. I powered through it, and I finished embroidering it late at night. Not that late, but it was late-ish. About the beads, I was able to do 9 rows for each of the arms, 9 rows in the front, and then I had enough for a 10th row in the back. I don't really think you can tell unless you really look for it that the back has 1 extra row. I'm very happy with it. It's so nice to wear. It doesn't really feel that heavy, and I am able to sit with it. It is still a little short, but I can totally wear it. It's not like an upsetting short, you know. I can wear it out. Really want an opportunity to wear it out. I really don't have any events for this because I think my next events are like bachelorettes and like wedding parties, and I can't wear this to a wedding because it's white. I am so proud of it, and the beads took so long, but they were so worth it. Oh, about the quantity. I actually looked back on the website where I got them, and each package, for some reason, had 88 beads, which is a weird number, I think. That times 6 is 528, which does check out, because you know when I did the math, I think I counted that I would need like 540, something like that, I think a little more. And I had 520 weight, which is a little less than what I needed. I needed a few more, but I wasn't that far off from what I needed in terms of beads. For the transparent ones, the little small ones, I used more than a package. This is the rest of my package. Each package is 500 grams. So there is probably around like 700 grams of just the crystal beads, plus the pearl beads, plus the yarn. And for yarn, I think it's like 600 grams because I used pretty much the 6 cones. Actually a little less, probably. I did not use any of the extra cones that I bought. I didn't undo any of my samples. So this is probably 500-ish grams of yarn. The dress itself before the beads didn't feel really that heavy because it's an open weave, like it checks out. I don't know why I thought it was gonna use so much yarn. Yeah, this is it. I am so happy with it. Again, I need an event to wear this at. This is the end of this video. It was really fun posting the vlogs that I've been posting because I filmed for so long. I just yap a lot, and then I usually cut out a lot of what I say when I film videos because I just want to make videos a little bit more manageable. Oh wait, I just saw there's actually 527 beads because I made this one wrong and it's not in. So 527 bead tassel thingies. As I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, I usually have a lot of footage and I always condense it and just delete it. But it was really fun to just post these and kind of post them every day so that it felt like a little series. Maybe that's something we can do in the future with other like longer projects where I can make a condensed version and then post the vlogs. If that is something that you guys are interested, let me know. For the next few videos, I will be doing some DIYs, a little bit less intense, just to, you know, cleanse the palette. I have a few crochet projects, I have a few sewing projects, and I actually have some home decor things that I really need to do that I've been kind of procrastinating doing and I hope to make soon. So yeah, stick around, consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and following me on my social media. I hope you enjoyed these videos and I hope you continue enjoying my content from now on. It's okay if you don't, but I really hope you do. So yeah, I will see you hopefully very, very soon. Bye bye.